Very. Hi, this is Arielle Live TV, and today my guest is no other than a dear friend of mine who's been winning a lot of award championship, especially Hapkido Mohakwan, and he will explain it to me. What is that? There's so many action stars that use, karate, juju, whatever, and also he will be teaching pickleball. My sister loved pickleball all the time. She comes here, Nina, let's go play. I said, no way, it's so cold. Because when she visited me, my dear sister Mila, when she visited me, she said, let's go play pickleball. I said, no, it's so cold. She loves this. They all friends. They're competing each other in San Diego. So John Gill, let's talk to him. Let's welcome to my show.
Arielle, how are you?
John, welcome to the show. Oh
Good
my
to
God.
see you again. We did an interview a couple of years ago.
Tell me about the Hapkido
Yes.
Mohawakan. So many, fighters.
Martial arts, different
martial
styles.
arts,
Yes.
so many things. Black belt, brown belt, white belt. What is all this different?
It can get a bit confusing for people.
I'm a brown belt.
Good, that's it.
I'm
Awesome.
brown belt, but when I was in Japan,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I studied jiu-jitsu, but they don't want to fight with me because they said I'm too small and I'm a woman. Because jiu-jitsu, it's always like tackling,
Yes.
down
grappling.
the floor,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they don't want to touch me, and they're all Japanese. He said, no, he said. But I learned.
Well, that was an interesting comment you just made. Too small and you're a woman.
uh-huh.
That's where Hapkido's perfect. Hapkido is the complete art of self-defense, the original mixed martial art out of Korea. And I was lucky to be taught by one of the best in the world, Senior Grandmaster Sung Soo Lee from the mid-80s. And just recently I was so excited to be back in Australia and get my 8th Dan grading and certificate,
Wow.
8th Dan black belt, which is Grandmaster. Makes me feel old. I'm a grandfather now and a Grandmaster, so I'm getting older, So-
I know. So, what
this
is
one.
this? Your appointment certificate awarded to John Gill. Who gave this to you?
Yes,
Korean?
Senior Grandmaster Sung Soo Lee.
Wow.
And that is that the appointment for president for our style, Hapkido Mohakwan, in the USA. So I'm going to be living here the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's just
So
been...
Hapkido, let's talk about it. Hapkido, it's more body contact, or
I wouldn't say more body contact, it's actually more self-defense orientated.
self-defense. In what way? Maybe you can instruct Mark.
Yeah, we're going to show a few techniques
Go
in a
ahead.
minute. Yeah, that's right.
We'll do that.
We'll do it
We'll
in a
film
minute.
it
No,
later on.
yeah.
What the Hapkido
Sure.
style.
Joint twist, wrist lock. I'll explain. It's got everything. It's got all in our syllabus. Most systems have what they call kata, Japanese kata. In Taekwondo, which is I also teach the Taekwondo as well. That is Taekwondo Jiu-Jitsu under Grandmaster Sung Soo Lee. That is pumse, or they call patterns or forms.
Is
Forms?
form of most arm movement?
Yeah,
and
no,
legs?
Hapkido's like half and half, 50-50.
Half and half,
So a lot of
50-50.
arts are more, like Taekwondo's probably more like 70% kicking, 78% kicking, very spectacular kicking, it's Olympic style, for the sparring. Hapkido's 50-50, the hands and the feet. It's amazing. It's
I
got
wanna
every
learn.
hold and grab you can imagine. Chokes, grabs, holds, wrist grabs, ground defense, knife defense, which is important these days, weapon defense in general, how to use a walking cane for defense as well. Oh, there goes our flag. Hold on. We'll put that back up. There we go.
It fell.
That's all right. Maybe I was wishing my movement.
That's backwards.
That's it backwards there. That's all right. There's a bit of what's my movements here.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so this is the system here, Hapkido Mohakwan, Korea Hapkido Mohakwan. So I'm not, it's really, sometimes it's not always the style, it's really the instructor. And I think, but Hapkido, the style pretty much does everything anyway.
Let me ask you something. So Hapkido is originated in Korea?
Yes, yes.
So, okay, so most likely some of the fights, it came from Asia, like Japan, Korea.
Yes, correct. India, I think martial arts started in India originally
What about
as well.
US? What the US has in US?
US, became well known originally in martial arts, probably through Ed Parker, Kenpo karate.
Karate. I think.
And Ed Parker
No,
introduced
wait.
Bruce Lee to America.
Karate made in Asia also.
Yeah, of course, that's
So
right.
it's not-
Traditional karate
Traditional karate.
is Japanese.
Japanese.
That's
Okay.
right. And there's kung fu from China, for example.
Uh-huh.
Judo, judo, Japan. So it's all they're all different. They've got their different styles from different countries. Thai kickboxing, Hapkido, Taekwondo, Korea. There's all Indonesian
Like my
martial arts, there's everything.
favorite one.
Filipino
Like-
martial arts.
Yeah, Filipino
Dan
martial arts,
Inosanto,
yeah.
very famous.
Yeah.
Who was in Bruce Lee movies.
So what about Alan Woodman? He has this very unique type of martial art, but he doesn't call it martial art because he used some of the cord, bill, like
The
that.
rope. The rope technique, that's
the
right.
rope
He did that.
technique,
Yes, he was
yeah.
Alan was traditional from Japan originally. He trained in Japan, and that's how we met through Alan as well. And
I know we met
and
each other
Alan's
because
been my uki before as well, a good friend. So in the tournaments, and he's been very successful.
I never seen
He's a
him.
great writer to an international martial arts magazine as well.
I've been around with them for whole martial arts. Sometimes martial art event with also my favorite one. What's his name?
Don the Dragon Wilson or something?
Yeah, I did.
Cynthia Rothrock, Don the Dragon Wilson, Eric
Yeah.
Lee. They're all
Yeah.
just have been fantastic.
I know. The first event that we did is in San Diego. I think that was 96 or 94. It's a Crystal Award. So that's what I met. The whole famous, martial art. Don the Dragon,
Probably Cynthia was there, Cynthia Rothrock.
Cynthia Rothrock, Kathy Long
yep.
is there.
Kathy Long,
I
she's
meet
awesome.
all of them, including Eric Lee, King of Kata.
Eric's awesome,
I know
he's
he's
amazing.
awesome.
They're all amazing.
Until today, he gives me
Jeff
a hard
Speakman's
time.
awesome. He teaches Las
Yeah.
Vegas as well, and he's just awesome. The Perfect Weapon was a great movie, and probably one of the
Richard
best.
Norton.
Richard Norton, Aussie.
He gets mad. Richard Norton said, "This is so hot because we did it in San Diego, and the place that I think we are in is like hot, and there's no aircon." They keep complaining.
Yeah, well,
Van Damme is there.
Van Damme,
He was there. The whole martial art people are there. That's how I started with Alan.
yes.
Yeah.
No, it's been great. It's and the Hall of Fames have been fantastic with Jim
Correct,
Thomas. I've
correct.
been
Yeah.
about that one.
Well,
And
let's
Stan
talk about-
Witz, Grandmaster Stan Witz, for putting on the tournaments that I've been winning since 1998, coming to America. And it's been amazing. Thank you, Grandmaster Stan Witz. Is Las Vegas with the IMAC, International Martial Arts Council. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And without him, I wouldn't be able to get to these tournaments and do really well and promote my art, my Grandmaster around the world and what we do. But I think probably the most important thing that, winning titles is great and Hall of Fames and being recognised, it's good. It's good to be recognised. But my passion has been really helping people empower themselves and protect themselves, particularly women and children.
Correct.
And when I was training in the early 80s, a woman would come into the class and kind of whoops, and she'd run away faster than she's probably being attacked, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
She'd
true.
go, and all this kind of stuff, and breaking, breaking and everything.
Yeah.
And it just put women off. So this is where also, unfortunately, I don't want to mention names or anything, but my first girlfriend before I met her, was sexually assaulted at 16, and another friend in the musical society was raped, and I thought, this is horrible. This should not happen to women. They need to learn self-defense. So I started
Correct.
teaching self-defense at schools in 1985 in Sydney. Graham Horn and I started with that, and then I opened the first. When I got my black belts in Hapkido and then with Unsung Suling Taekwondo, then I opened the first women's only Hapkido class in 1987. And people saying, you're mad because you'll let the guys and you'll make a fortune. It's not about making the money. It's about empowering women to get into the martial arts.
So
And we got them to a red and black belt. Then we let the guys in later. It was fantastic.
this is good because you're bringing this one in Las Vegas, and you also are World Pickleball Association member.
That's
right?
well, I actually run.
And you run this.
But pickleball,
organization.
yeah. Well, the story there was after 45 years
Okay,
of martial arts and tennis, I got into pickleball back in 2020.
Let's clarify this. Let me interrupt you. So basically Hapkido and Pickleball is the one you're gonna be bringing to 2025 is Sahara, correct?
Yes,
so,
that's
and
right.
then you are willing to give back to the community under Diversity Chamber of Commerce to teach the women,
Yes.
particularly the women who are helpless to protect themselves. You know that sometimes they cannot afford to go to any training because of the lack of finance. So
That's
you are
right.
willing to give back under Diversity Chamber of
Yep,
Commerce.
you can do some free. We do some free seminars for vulnerable women and who can't afford classes, like scholarships as well.
Correct.
And hoping to obviously having a normal school where people can afford to then come in and train. We do Hapkido, Taekwondo, defense fit to music,
Or
which is a lot of fun as well.
What we can do is, because it's going to be under Diversity Chamber of Commerce in collaboration of John Gill, so we can ask donation any amount.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
what we can do is
Arielle
we're gonna post it that
Yep.
because we have that also ventriloquist by Don William in Wilson.
Oh, yeah, many
They're
last night.
also, no, they're not. They're actually also here at 317 at March 22 to 23. We're going to give back because there's so many single parents and so many kids that they cannot afford to buy ventriloquist. So
Yes.
we're giving back to the community also donations. So what we're gonna do in collaboration of John Gill, you're gonna be teaching, donation only, Hapkido for the vulnerable young generation or the kids
Yep.
alone so that they can protect themselves, especially
Analia Evidner.
women.
Yes.
Especially women.
Yes.
So let's talk about this. So you're gonna be teaching World Pickleball. They can sign up now because how
Yeah.
many kids that you can teach?
Oh, you normally have four per pickleball's four per
For
court.
2 in 2, 2
Yeah,
in 2
two,
match.
4 per court, and I run World Pickleball Association. I put on tournaments. Just got back from Australia. Put the Australian Open on, which is fantastic. With pickleball, I'm trying to promote to get into the 2032 Brisbane, Australia Olympic Games. And maybe it's a demonstration sport, or maybe it's a full sport. Promoting that, but also, I've formed the Safe Foundation for the Prevention of Violence and Homelessness. So I was delivering food to the homeless. This is my biggest bugbear living in America, seeing the homeless in the streets. So we're volunteering, my wife and I, Victoria, were volunteering, delivering food to the homeless and helping them.
I know a lot of people are doing it now. Let's focus to the young generation and the single parents that they don't have enough for them to actually learn this type of, activities, especially
Right.
for them to be protected.
Right.
We are doing that now. Let them, so many non-profit organizations that they get that funding, they feed the homeless. We need to focus on the homeless family, really homeless.
Well, that's right. That's why it's
So,
prevention
there's
of violence
three
and
kinds.
homelessness. So
Okay.
we're trying to prevent it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 kind of homeless. 3 or 4 or 5. Homeless that they want to be homeless. Drug addict that they want to be drugged. There's so many things. Homeless that they lost their home. Homeless that they become kicked out. Homeless with the kids that doesn't want to go home and they don't want to be around with their parents. So there's so many types of homeless. So the homeless that I would like to focus with you is the homeless that we have many families and friends that doesn't have a place to stay, but the government are helping them.
Right, and they can't afford things
Because
like self-defense.
we cannot focus the homeless that they're in mental illness, they're drug addiction. This is the homeless that the kids that doesn't have anything at all. But
Exactly.
the government is still helping them.
Yep.
So that they have the power that they can actually protect themselves.
Correct.
And you can educate them.
Prevention's
Through
better
you.
than cure.
We just have to name it John Gill.
Yep.
John Gill, training, doing Hapkido. And the World Pickleball, they're not expensive to be part
No,
of
it's
it,
not.
to learn.
No,
And it's
pickleball's quite cheap.
enjoyable.
It's free.
Because- yeah.
Most places.
So this is like badminton, tennis, it's so
It's a
many
mixture of
things.
really ping pong and tennis
Ping
on a
pong,
badminton size sport.
tennis,
Yeah.
and badminton, because you're gonna do that too. Because when I was young, we played badminton.
Yep.
You know what we use? So let me tell you something. I know a lot of Filipinos can relate with this. So we had the leaves of the coconut,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So we create the ball. So we use that in our badminton.
yeah.
Yeah. So isn't it nice? you know, and I know the Filipino can relate.
Yeah,
so
sport.
much.
Well, sport generally is really important
Yeah.
for endorphins, dopamine, and keeping people focused and having a goal in life. So
Yeah.
everyone should do sport, not just kids, but adults.
Correct,
Pickleball
correct.
is the perfect example. Easy to learn, quite inexpensive. The paddles are like, there's the Nova 16. These are much cheaper than most paddles. $120 for a brand new. It's
Yeah.
my signature one from. Thank you to Packer Sports, fantastic paddle. Packersports.com on that one, and yeah, it's inexpensive. The ball's like $3 each, and everyone
Yeah.
shares a bit of that. So
Yeah,
it's a
just
perfect
like
sport
yeah.
to get into inexpensively and fun. It's just so much fun.
Come on,
And-
honey, let's do it.
and
We're gonna-
that's what they
let's
got.
get
I've got
set
a
up-
net downstairs.
Let's
I'll
get
put
a
up.
set up downstairs. So we're gonna do pickleball.
That's
But
it.
anyway, I'm so proud of you. I mean, you accomplished many things.
Thank you.
You know, when I was in Japan, I only become brown belt because we moved. Since I was married to a military, we travel around the world. So every places I go, I join. I very creative, you know, because I cannot do many things because we've been transferring all over the world. So I had that achievement. So that's why when me and Alan met. So with Art Camacho, with
Art,
many celebrity also, but they're also.
They're
So,
great, yeah.
I mean, congratulations, and
Thank you.
you're going back to California now. When
Yeah,
are you
just-
coming back?
Next week or so, a couple of weeks, it was to set up the school.
Okay.
To start the school in East Sahara Avenue, and so if you're interested, just John Gill self-defense at gmail.com. You can or DM me under all these social media things.
Yeah.
And
No, we will set up for you.
It's
We
going.
will set up for you and there the Sahara, so you can promote it to your site that you're actually here. And a lot of people are very into pickleball. You know, I was like,
Yep.
Mindy Lloyd also, she has a group. They want to do pickleball.
Yeah, well, I've got the Aussie John Pickleball YouTube channel and John Gill Self Defense YouTube channels, so you can learn from those as well for everybody for free. It's pretty good.
So basically, you wanna teach Hapkido and you wanna teach pickleball.
Yeah, that's right. It's definitely both the passions. You know, tennis is my other passion, but it's hard to fit that in at the moment. But definitely the pickleball, even though I've invented modified tennis as well for those who don't run so much. But between the three sports, it's just been my life. Originally martial arts and tennis for 40 odd years, and pickleball the last 5 years pretty full on. And it's just great to have now get back and having a school again. I have plenty of schools in Australia, and then after COVID ruined that idea. Originally, it was meant to be teaching, and then that's what pickleball is, an outdoor sport. And then now, hopefully, COVID's definitely out of the way, and back to indoor activities.
Let me ask you something. So did you see 8 or black?
That's
belt?
called 8th Dan.
Eighth
So
Dan.
there's Dans.
Uh-huh.
9th is the highest, so which is obviously my grandmaster. But he's like in 1996. He's been around for a long time, and he's what we call senior grandmaster now. So I'm grandmaster, and 8th Dan, just one to go. 9th Dan, then that'll take like 9 years from the time. I mean, this is probably overdue. I should have done this a few years ago, but living here and not getting back, and finally
You
getting
just
back.
had your birthday last month.
I did have a birthday.
I
Yes.
saw it. Happy birthday.
That's right, yes. And I was on Fiji Airlines actually on the way to Australia, and they gave me an upgrade.
Yeah.
For they sung happy birthday to me. check out my Facebook. You can join me at John Gill Pickleball Facebook as well, and Instagrams, all those things.
So, to all the viewers out there, so if you want to learn to be having your extra activities, pickleball is the best for if you want to have a stretch arm.
Oh, just great
body.
exercise overall.
Exercise, yeah. If you
Fun.
want to learn exercise, we're accepting application. Is this gonna be hourly, or if they can stay if they want to stay for 2 hours?
Most
3
people
hours?
learn pickleball with like an hour private lesson or 2-hour clinic is one thing.
2 hour
Clinic, and
yeah.
same martial arts. We do like hour lessons, or I do 2-hour workshop seminars as well. I've got safe seminars, self-protection, anti-bullying, fitness empowerment, safe, and women's self-defense seminars, safe ones for families, everybody, those who can't make regular classes. But I think what the women will be really interested in as well as the Hapkido, is the defense fit to music. to get a workout. Instead of doing aerobics, we're just doing all this. You actually block and move and do all the strikes in the air, then on the soft punching bag, right? Not on each other. Because that's the thing about martial arts, they think you have to jump in a ring. No, traditional martial arts starts as non-contact. Yes, later we do a bit of light sparring for those who get into it, whatever, but the self-defense is the key. Because it's all about defending rather than attacking.
So are you like
defending
are you like who's my boyfriend, honey? Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan?
He is so fast.
Well, he did have
keto.
Keto. He did first.
He did?
In America, they call it degrees.
Ah.
So he did it instead of Dan, right? Just to let you know. Asia, it's Dan officially, but America, it's brought in the degree thing. That's fine. And Jackie's a first degree in the Jin Pao Kim. And I actually met Jin Pao Kim many years ago. His instructor, and saying how great Jackie Chan was. Because Jackie Chan's got kung fu, obviously.
Yeah,
he did the opera thing when he was younger and all that stunt stuff.
He is getting older now. He still do his stunt. That's
he's amazing.
The
amazing.
reason.
Karate Kid's coming out again.
Yeah.
The new one.
The reason I love him is he does everything. He's not fake. Not like other they do
Exactly.
double.
Exactly. He's
that's
a real
what
deal.
I meant. That's why I love him the best, because he never used double. He always
that's right.
did it. Either he's old now, he still do it. It's like, wow, amazing.
Jackie Chan and people like obviously Bruce Lee originally and Chuck Norris and just been amazing. Going all the way through the movie scene. Everyone's
Chuck
got
Norris,
to watch.
he's in heaven now.
No, he's not. He's still alive.
No, that Chuck Norris.
Still alive.
No.
Gina's on my Facebook. If
Not-
Norris.
what is that?
Chuck's good. He's 85.
No, not Chuck Norris.
Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's
No.
obviously passed away in 1973, unfortunately. But
Wait, Chuck Norris from Arizona.
no, Chuck Norris from Texas.
Texas,
and he
yeah.
runs the kids programs. Kick for kids. So he does those programs for the kids as well, which is fantastic. It's been amazing. Chuck's, I unfortunately haven't met him yet, but I'd love to. But Bob Wall, was into the Dragon in three Bruce Lee's movies. He was at my wedding and we're friends, and he told me a lot about Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris and everything, and I learned so much about them. We even did a Bruce Lee tour in Canada where Bob was talking about Bruce Lee, and so I know a lot about. And they're both the real deal. Chuck was saying they're both amazing. He trained with both of them for a long time.
Correct.
And they are amazing. And it's been such a journey in the martial arts. It's been so much fun. And just hope you all get onto my. I've actually I was at Bruce Lee's house. You can see that on my YouTube channel, the original house. And this lady came out and
Bruce
now
Lee,
owns it.
I never
So check that out on John Gill Self Defense YouTube.
I never become how do you call that? Introduce how Bruce Lee is. It's just I always just focus to Jackie Chan, so that's why. But Bruce Lee is a very famous also.
Oh yeah,
before Jackie.
Oh yeah, it was original with Enter the Dragon was the most famous one.
Correct.
Fantastic, and that's where Bob was in as well as O'Hara, the star guy in
Okay.
that movie. So check that. You've got to watch all those movies.
Yeah.
You've got to watch all the Bruce Lee movies.
Now let's
all
talk
the Jackie
about
Chan
you.
movies. I love Jess Speakman's movie, The Perfect Weapon,
Yeah.
of course, and all the other martial arts. And
Correct.
I've even got a little movie called One Shot on my. So check that out. And let me know if she'll get an Academy Award. All right, a little fun movie.
So now let's talk about you. Enough to this famous that we are actually inspired.
Inspired, yeah, they all inspired me.
inspired,
It's been amazing, and my Grandmaster Sung Soo Lee, the best. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, let's do this. I know. When are you coming back? This week or next week?
Probably next week. Yeah.
Next week.
So we're working on promoting the school and getting it going. I got my student and Uki Greg Romero teaching with me, which is fantastic. He's a former wrestling star as well. He's a great guy, great martial artist, and I'm looking forward to working with Greg at the centre. And it's been amazing. It's just the whole journey.
Right.
And we've won all titles the last 5 years together with the self-defense and this one included just recently in Vegas. So thank you
I know,
again,
I like
Grandmaster
that.
Stan Witz for the tournaments, and Riley Witz, his son, for putting on the tournaments since they've been going since the 70s. I've been coming since 1998, and then
I know.
it's been amazing.
Alan has been doing that with.
Alan's same one, yep.
Yeah, he is successful.
We partnered together too before.
He is successful doing it because
Yes.
he can actually bring the team.
Yes.
So Alan is very good with also
you, Alan. Yep.
acting, directing. Yeah, but let's focus on our. So once again, to the viewers out there, the parents, single parents, or any kids that wants to learn how to play pickleball. We had the place for you. 2025 is Sahara. So corner, Bruce, and Sahara. So you'll see the big building there. So we will be starting next month to have the pickleball for you guys to enroll. They're not expensive. It's just we're gonna start $20 an hour or 20.
Yeah, it's about that for just to record.
$25 an hour.
Yeah, we can do some
$20.
intro sessions for
Yeah,
people who want to learn as
session.
well, and we go to my YouTube channel and learn as well. Aussie John Pickleball.
And then if you want to learn to protect yourself, especially women, forget about the men.
They got plenty of places to go to, but the women have got
Learn
to
how
be.
to do
1 in
hot
3
tea.
women sexually assaulted in their lifetimes. Ridiculous. It's just got to stop, and that's why we're also enacting my on my change.org that we're bringing in harsher sentences for these criminals that do this, which is life in jail without parole. There's too many criminals that get in jail or have a good judge or a good lawyer, gets them a reduced sentence. They only get out and do it again anyway. They rape somebody else or attack somebody else.
Correct.
The physical violence has got to stop, and that is putting these criminals away for life. Life in jail without parole. They don't get out. I don't care how good a boy they are in jail. They don't get out if they've murdered somebody. Murdering somebody's ruined their life and hundreds of people around them. Their parents, their siblings. It's just, they should not ever get out. And there's even capital punishment in America.
You know
That's
what
up to them. But rape should be at minimum 20 years. Minimum. They need to bring in minimum sentences.
No.
And sexual assault generally, or physical assault, minimum sentences, not maximum. Maximum means the judge can then, oh yeah, feel sorry for them or something. Oh, you had a bad childhood. Oh, I need to give you 5 years. Meanwhile that person they attacked. So that's my biggest bugbear. It's got to have minimum sentences, and that's what the petition's all about as well for change.org. So if everyone can share and sign that to help people, be safer. And on the other side of it, as you mentioned before, prevention is better than cure. So yes, learn these techniques so you can smack them in the throat or something if they're trying to rape you. You know what I mean? Or hit them hard and run. It's about defense and getting away and giving a time without having to go in and fight like sparring. So that's the difference, self-defense, and get away from a potentially dangerous situation that could escalate into rape or murder. So if you learn these techniques, again, John Gill Self-Defense YouTube, and of course in Vegas, come along to the school, try a lesson and get into it. And that is always the best thing. Prevention is better than cure, or better be safe than sorry. Prevention, but on the other side of it, the law has to stand up.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing for that.
Let's talk about what you said. I want to go back to the first sentence you just said, that they go to jail. Well, if this man raped a little girl or any human being, a man and a woman, because man rape a man, man rape a woman. So what I'm saying here is it should be tit for tat. So if you hurt me, for example, right, you raped me and you killed me, they should be killed also. They should not be having this staying in jail, because it's gonna cost the taxpayer money to feed them, to stay there. You killed a human being, they should be killed also. Look at
capital punishment. Yeah, I actually agree.
They should not be.
Yep.
They should not be staying there, feel pity, because some of them, they're claiming they are lunatic, but they're not. When they did the raping, wherever, because there's so many lawyers actually out there that for them to make money, they had to find a case, they had to find a way that, hey, pretend you're lunatic so that they can forgive you, because then they're gonna say, oh, my family hurt me, oh, I become raped also in my family. No more excuses. They know what they're doing. They know that they have this mentality that the reason they did this because of their desire. They are like, probably they're in drugs. They're probably
there's no excuse for violence.
No excuse. Should not be.
In fact, probably they should look at, for rapists, chemical castration or the real castration. I don't care. They've got to stop. There's too many people doing it again, these sexual predators. So chemical castration or the real castration, fine. Now, when men think they're going to lose those things, they're going to think about it before they actually rape a woman or a little girl. They're going to really think, oh, wow, I could lose my, what's here, and that's law. So bring that into law as well. Not just the minimum sentences. They have maximum, but they're never really applied because they have a good attorney, or they felt sorry for them because something happened to them as a kid. It's not what happens to your life. It's what you do about it that counts. And this is where people have got to grow up and realize there's no excuse for physical or sexual violence in this world. And if you do, yes, I agree with you. If you kill someone, you should, that's it. Why should the taxpayers pay for you the rest of your life? You should be in,
Yeah, they
be
should not
capital
be,
punishment.
they
I
should
think they're
not
bringing that
be-
back for the most
They
states in
should
America.
not be just in jail because it's costing, tremendous financial the government just to support them. Because go to other country, they actually right away cut their neck or.
Well, if they're stealing, some of them cut their hands
Cut
off,
their
and
hands
they're going
right
to think
away.
twice about that, aren't they?
Yeah.
So and this has got to be also in law and taught at schools. I know we have different religions that teach, thou shalt not kill, which is great,
Yeah.
and no matter what. But I'm just saying, in law, and you learn this at school. If you're going to rape somebody or attack somebody, you're going to get 20 years minimum, no matter what. If you're going to murder somebody, you either get capital punishment, they either inject you, or you go to life in jail without parole. That's it. No matter how good a turn you have, how much money you pay, that's it. Also, it relieves the pressure off the
Why?
judges.
Come on.
The judges then don't have to think about,
John.
how many years I have to give that person. You know what I mean?
John, why put them in jail? Why not kill them right away?
Well, I
Why kill
agree.
somebody?
I agree.
They like in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, or other country, Malaysia, the communists. I know a lot of people might say inhuman. Okay, but you did wrong. You did wrong. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. That's you're. That's why there's a lot of America is always have a good heart. Okay, we always has a big heart. America is always thinking about inhuman. What about the person that they kill?
I agree.
What
No, I
about
do
the
agree with
person that
capital
they,
punishment. It just may take a while. For example, Australia don't have it at all. But I'm just saying, it's just going to take, because I want this to be enacted around the world. So the immediate thing would be life in jail without parole, right? At least that's a start. Then we say, okay, capital punishment, we could gradually bring that in. But
right.
life in jail without parole, they can bring in straight away around the world. Then bring in capital punishment from there,
Let's
right?
the government decide that.
Yeah, but they've
let's
got
go
to do
back to our
it. We need your help,
Hapkido.
everybody.
Hapkido to protect yourself.
Yep.
You are giving back to the community or to the woman only. Okay, men's later. We have to
That's
focus the women's how to protect yourself. And John Gill Foundation or John Gill International, he is rolling under the Diversity Chamber of Commerce. You guys can have a free training of Hapkido and also start signing up being pickleball. This is a good exercise. I know I have two people that I know that never had a chance to do exercise or never had a chance to do nothing. We can even play bowling, so many things. I think this is relieve stress. This is relief
Stress
of
release.
your
Both of them are stress
body.
release.
You need to have this so that your body will move constantly, because if you don't do moving or nothing, your screw, especially your knee, your elbow, your
Yeah, you
neck,
gotta keep
or your
moving.
back, you have to keep moving. So once again, pickleball will be teaching by our John Gill. John Gill is a world champion of pickleball, and he is part of the World Pickleball Association, and also multi-award winning as a championship of Hapkido. So he explained it to me. Hapkido is basically hand movement, legs movement. So this is also a good exercise. So join us. 2025 is Sahara. Start signing up to play pickleball, and he will be here teaching. 2025 is Sahara. Or call us. We will put it in our social media how to contact and how to enroll. And John will be the teacher, and he is also
Right.
going to be the master of Hapkido. So thank you so much for being
Arielle,
here.
thank
I know
you.
we captured many things.
Yeah.
And you become angry. I become, well, it's not angry. I become like
Well, it gets emotional
aggressive,
talking about.
emotional
It gets very
yeah.
emotional talking about
Correct.
our women and our children, who the men are meant to be the protectors of,
Yeah.
violating against them. So we are, as men, and I'm appealing to the men out there, we are the protectors of our women and our children, not the perpetrators of violence. So this is where it has to stop. 1 in 3 women being attacked is absolutely horrific.
Correct.
And the children being attacked, the defenseless, the elderly being attacked, defenseless people. This has to stop. And excessive alcohol consumption is a major issue, as well as drugs. But if you can't control that, you should be banned from drinking alcohol. They should even make that in if you can't control it. At least in America it's 21, Australia's 18. That's way too young. I even think it should be 25 or banned altogether, really. But anyway, that's another thing. But definitely alcohol, excessive alcohol, drugs is an issue. And there's no excuse for attacking anybody.
Correct.
If you do, you will suffer the consequences.
Well, you guys should be part of it because Frank Duke is here, the
Frank Dukes, yep.
actual owner of the life of his blood sport.
That's right. Yeah,
and
star
then
of blood sport. That's based on his life. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Alan Woodman. There's so many things that we can do in here in Vegas to protect and help one another. So once again, pickleball will be teaching by Gill, and also he will be sharing with you guys to learn being a hapkido, so you can control and help yourself to to fight and protect yourself.
Prevention is better than cure, for sure.
Yes. So once again, Diversity Chamber of Commerce in Korean Chamber of Commerce will be having a networking event. It's free admission. It's going to be at Laguna Grill at Palm Casino at March 12, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So join us there, all the small businesses, network with us, and it's a free admission. You buy your own food, you buy your own drinks. So come and see us there. That's gonna be March 12, Laguna Grill, Palm Casino, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Don't be late. Don't be Filipino time because you're gonna miss it. Because we have only like 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 hours. So once again, donation only, pre-admission, buy your own food, buy your own drink. You can be there also, so we can promote, we can do the flyers already. So this is our chance that you guys can join on our pickleball and also learn Hapkido. Okay, so once again, Diversity Chamber of Commerce in collaboration of the Korean American Chamber of Commerce, all Las Vegas will be there, join forces with Diversity Chamber of Commerce. Once again, it's March 12 at Laguna Grill, Palm Casino. So that's gonna be 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Don't be late, network. This is your chance, pre-admission. So we did this so that people can come.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Arielle. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
And also thank you to my one and only, Mark Miaoka.
Thanks, Mark. Behind the scenes there, stopping the phone ringing. That was good.
And of course we have Las Vegas Tribune and Ernest, the Loose Production. So Ernest has filming also here, and he does recording. So we're a lot of people are talented, but we need to make some money to have this talent to be out there.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Arielle. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Tita Cindy, love you. I know my family is watching around the world. My brother Al, he said, Nini, let them talk. Once again, thank you so much for watching Arielle TV. And once again, Diversity Chamber of Commerce and Korean American Chamber of Commerce will be joining forces March 12 at Laguna Grill, Palm Casino. So thank you
Korean
so much.
Hapkido there.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching.
Korean Hapkido Federation. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.